He was born with nothing, no money, no comfort, no hope. Yet one day, his silence would speak to the entire world. On a cold morning in London in the year 1889, a child was born into poverty so deep that hunger was his closest companion. His name was Charles Spencer Chaplin. The world would later know him as Charlie Chaplin, the man who made millions laugh, but few knew how much pain stood behind that gentle smile. Charlie's childhood was not filled with toys or bedtime stories. It was filled with empty stomachs, broken shoes, and silent tears. His father, an alcoholic, died when Charlie was very young. His mother, Hannah, a talented singer, slowly lost her voice, and with it, her mental health. There were days when young Charlie had to take care of her like a parent, watching helplessly as illness stole her strength. When hunger became unbearable, Charlie and his brother were sent to a workhouse, a place where poor children learned the harsh lesson that life could be cruel. The walls were cold, the food tasteless, and the future uncertain. But inside that small boy lived a powerful gift: observation. Charlie watched people carefully, their walks, their sadness, their hope. Without knowing it, he was collecting life itself. At just 5 years old, Charlie stepped onto a stage for the first time. His mother had lost her voice during the performance, and the frightened child was pushed forward to sing. The audience laughed, not at him, but with joy. For the first time, Charlie realized something magical. Laughter could heal pain, both his own and others. As he grew older, Charlie faced rejection after rejection. He was poor, uneducated, and had no powerful connections. But he had determination. He joined theater groups, learned mime, and practiced endlessly. Every failure taught him something. Every insult made him stronger. Then came Hollywood. In 1914, the world met a strange little man, a bowler hat, a tiny mustache, a cane, and oversized shoes. This was the Tramp. He was poor, clumsy, and always struggling, yet kind, hopeful, and dignified. The Tramp was not just a character, he was Charlie himself. People laughed at the Tramp's falls and funny walks, but they also cried when they saw his loneliness. Chaplin showed the world that comedy was not just about jokes, it was about human emotion. In films like The Kid, City Lights, and Modern Times, he spoke without words and still touched hearts across languages and borders. Despite becoming one of the most famous men on earth, Charlie never forgot suffering. He used his art to criticize injustice, poverty, and cruelty. In The Great Dictator, he bravely spoke against hatred and tyranny at a time when many were silent. His final speech reminded humanity of love, kindness, and unity, a message still needed today. But life tested him again. Politics turned against him. He was accused, misunderstood, and forced to leave America. Exile broke his heart. Yet even in pain, Charlie did not become bitter. He settled in Switzerland, surrounded by family, finding peace in simplicity. In his final years, when he could no longer walk as the tramp, the world stood and applauded him. At the age of 83, Charlie Chaplin received an honorary Oscar. The applause lasted 12 minutes, the longest in Oscar history. It was the world saying, "Thank you for making us laugh when we were broken." Charlie Chaplin once said, "Life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot." He turned his tragedy into laughter, his pain into poetry, and his silence into a universal language. Charlie Chaplin did not just entertain the world. He taught it how to smile through tears.